Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
And once again, just like that, I was talking to myself. By the way, it's not Thursday, it's Wednesday. Such an idiot. Oh my God. Hey, Louisiana High Rise, thanks for coming in. Hey, Stevie, today is laundry day for me too. And beautiful as always. Love the bob. You look great. Separations look wonderful on some people. Hey, let's see. Hey, Miss Liability. Wednesday's garbage day. Well, I wish Wednesday was hump day, but Stephen, how are you? How's your pickle and your 500 children? Holly, I did want to let you know I will be seeing you on Sunday. So send me the address and tell the little one we finally get to meet. Louisiana High Rise, I will be there for poker day on Friday. I'm going to figure out the link because I think when I tried to get in, it gives you 500 or 5,000. So I wanted to let you know that I did go in. So I've got all the Easter baskets done. So we got check, 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 check. So that's 8 of them. So thank you guys for shooting the shit with me so I could get those done. 5,000. See, I told you. I told you. Hey, Savage, I just wrote you, actually. I put happy Thursday. It is happy Wednesday. I forgot my genius pills too. But I did take the other one, so great. And how you doing? I know it's been a rough week and stuff like that. Hey, M to the B, I wrote you too. And I do want to let you know, I know it's really hard because, and you started out doing content as well. And in a situation, it is very hard, especially when you're going through a lot of stuff and when stuff is said, you know, the really inappropriate things. I do think that people have the right to stick up for themselves and stuff like that. And, you know, just because you may not do, you know, your content 2, 3, 4 days, you can go live whenever you want. And, you know, and it's good. I like constructive criticism and stuff. It's hard, man. It's really, really hard, but I do see some merging and stuff. It was a little bit rough last night. I'm just trying to have a room where everybody's getting along and stuff. If you guys can let Lauren Marie and Kristen know that I did go through my computer, I unblocked everybody. So I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but the ones I really don't like, I may block you again, but maybe not. It's the whole freedom of speech thing. So what happened today? What did I do today? I was really tired last night. And so I thought, hey, because here's the thing, guys, I want you guys to know that, you know, this is a rough time for everybody. I know, Incheck. I know, I've already been told it's hump day. I was just going to skip that day because I can't hump today, allegedly, or in my opinion. But thank you. How are you doing today, Incheck? I'll change it. I can only be professional like 1 or 2 days out of the week. I'm getting there, but happy hump day. Is Ruby in here? Hey, Ruby, how are you? But Ann, I just want to let you know that I do appreciate you. And Clint even said that last night. He said, you know, out of anybody in the world, Ann is the only one that never has said like really, really bad stuff. And that doesn't go unnoticed. And it's hard to get out of a friendship. It is. And you know, I'm very sorry about what was said about your son. It's very, very hard to, all I can tell you about the situation that you're in is he's the one who heard your heartbeat first. And no matter what anybody says, they're not your blood, and you're a wonderful person. I know he has to be a wonderful person because he came from you, and he will come back and talk to you. I promise you that. Yes. Ghostface left me a really nice thing. And, you know, they get concerned. They're like, you know, you can take a break and stuff like that. But I like to check in with everybody because I do get my stuff done during the day and whatnot. But sometimes I want to clean and like tell everybody, you know, come and watch me clean. You know, but Stevie left me a message today and was like, oh, you know, I like talking to you while I'm doing laundry. And that's why I like the people that I do. And, you know, at times I'm going to respond too. And I'm, you know, that's how it is. But, you know, I did start out doing nothing but content. But after a while, you know, and for the most part, I mean, I love your recipes. I love where your channel's going now. And like I said, you're going to be good. And you have my support 100%. Cooking and where were they on? Well, thank you, Steely. I promise you, and stuff will get better. And I appreciate you, you know, still loving me and caring about me, even though, you know, I'm friends with a lot of people that are not friends with other people. And, you know, yeah, people have the right to respond at the end of the day. Not any of us is perfect. And, you know, I can take constructive criticism from people that I know care about me, but I just have to realize that words can't hurt me anymore. So just let people say what they want to say. And how am I today? I'm okay. I was a little tired from going to bed late last night. Like I said, I get up like 5 times a freaking night. Yeah, and it's hard, Ann, believe you me. But this is all stuff that I believe like we learned back in kindergarten, you know, like, oh, thank you, Miss Liability. Thank you so much, as Rochelle would say. People don't have to be friends, but Sybil was like, yeah, last night that everything went, I enjoyed everybody that came in. Mm-hmm. Well, you know what, Anne? Here's the thing. And I don't really care what anybody says at this point. If you ever feel like you need to, I'm not going to look at you any different or anything like that. It's good to take the high road and stuff like that. But sometimes there are things that people are going to respond to, and people have the right to come in or don't come in. Like last night, we shot the shit. Hey, Spicoli, thank you so much. I was thinking about you today, actually. Hello, George. I left you a message on IG. I'm very proud of you, George. You're another one. I'm very sorry. I got angry in your room. I blocked that person, and I'm never going to like her. Sorry about that. But I do love you, George. Hey, Stevie Lee. And George, as I said about LL Bean, they had really cool book bags back in the day. You were lucky to get one, and I had one. It was teal, and it had the little silver stripe on it. We have George, over in Kenwood, they actually have an LL Bean store. I was going to go in there. I was telling Clint, I said, this is George's jam. But I loved having the LL Bean book bag. I didn't come from a lot of money. And when I was able to get one, and my grandma got me one, tell you what, you can use those suckers just like JanSport book bags. But everybody wanted an LL Bean. They got really good clothes, really good quality clothes. And yeah, they may be a little expensive, but they can last for a lifetime. And they're like that windbreaker George has got. Hey, Sassy, that thing's going to last you forever. Love the new cat. Litter Clark, who visited George. Yeah, screw him. Can't make deals in this community. You're human. I knew you were upset about something, but I didn't know what happened. If you need to get Ratchet and Hood in my chat, please do and pop off. Thank you, George. I appreciate it, my friend. Every now and then, I like to put my hoops in and get Ratchet too, like the rest of them. I'm not going to live my life in fear anymore. I'm hanging out with some good people, and we all have each other's backs. And what I need to learn is just to sit and be chill and listen to what everybody has to say. Yes, George's chats are great. Loving the blow up doll. I'm probably going to get me one myself. And me and Clint are wearing each other's underwear now. So I may do a live later on tonight. I've kind of been like during the day and stuff like that. I sleep in a little bit more because my legs aren't bothering me as much during the day. And, I'm peeing 5 times a night. So I like to sleep in. And believe you me, guys, yeah, she is a no-go in my life. Never. She was ruthless with me. Busy. Okay, Ruby, have a good day. Hey, Julie. Like I said, loving your pussies, cats. And here's the thing. I'm a pervert. I've always been a pervert. I'm always going to be a pervert. And if I've been a mistress, then I'm going to be that perverted mistress. But here's the thing. My whole family's known that I'm quirky and whatever. And I think as long as I'm not saying that anybody's kids are being trafficked and reading medical records and acting a fool, thinking I was knocked up and everybody was taking a turn with Clint's rear end, it is what it is. I could be a better form of me, but there are things about myself that are not going to change. And that's just it. I cannot be a sheep. I cannot conform to who I am. But those who love me and are very, very hurt by me, rightfully so, a bunch of lame people online, you guys aren't going to faze me. And as much as you guys or anybody may be talking to my family, believe you me, they know me way more than any of you do. Thank you, Sassy. Because here's the thing. I like Urban Dictionary. I like to hear about Whisker Biscuits. This is all stuff, even though I've been a mistress and, I take money for, doing things. Hey, thank you very much. I'm just learning it day by day. And I want everybody to love themselves. I want everybody to think good things about themselves, because I'll tell you what, these are not even playing fields. Surprise us with some eye candy. Oh, wait till I get my pasties in at Amazon today. Yeah, I'm going to clean up the crying and stuff like that. I think what it is just doing this therapy thing, because in the very beginning of it, and listen, when I'm talking about myself, please understand, I'm trying to see things that other people go through. A lot of people got a lot of sicknesses and stuff like that. I'm here just as much as you guys are here for me. And anybody ever wants to come up here on panel, so it doesn't look like I'm manipulating you guys with my trauma and stuff like that. It's not that. I changed it. Good afternoon, my queens. Is that real? Did you really change it? Because if you didn't, you know damn well somebody's going to get to Julie, and I'm not going to get on her bad side. I think like if you do change it, well, because here's the thing. In my childhood, and again, I'm not the only person that's had a shitty childhood for sure. Yeah, I don't want Julie to get ratchet with me, and she ain't gonna put up with shit. Plus, in defense of her, y'all don't have to like her. That's fine. But Julie and I have been through some stuff in life. I love her husband. He's great people. I don't care what y'all think about him either. But in her defense, for years, people have said stuff about Julie to the point calling her fat, whatever, and stuff like that. So I think now, because she's starting to love herself, that's why she's being mean and nasty. And sometimes I think she has had that right to be mean and nasty, because you guys have zero idea the stuff that she's had to go through because of people that she's been loyal to. So again, if you guys don't like Julie, that's fine. But when I was going through a really rough time, and when I lost my mind and stuff like that, Julie was there. So that's it. Yes. But what I'm hoping is, she got things done. People like to get things done to make themselves feel better. And, maybe I think a lot of what's going on is from being hurt about things, but that doesn't take away from the fact that she loves animals. And every time that I text her or something like that, she makes time to talk to me. She always responds to me. I think she's hurt about certain things, just like we are. And she went through a really, really rough time when her dad passed away, and that's just it. And, if anything, if you don't like her, block her for sure. But I think a lot of this is raw emotion and stuff that she's been through in the very beginning of it. Yeah, she has always been nice to me. And, if you guys change your avatar, then she won't get pissed. But I have to, I just remember when stuff got really bad, when I asked her to cash at me something, which I never do that, or not, haven't done that to her. She was going to help me out. But that doesn't change the fact that I like Anne. It doesn't change the fact that I like certain people on it. It just doesn't change the fact of who I am. So in saying that, got up today. I think I'm going to make a cup of decaf coffee. And I like making coffee because I like the experience of it. I heard somebody say that actually. And I was talking to Clint, as I was. Clint and I did not split up. I was feeling some sort of way. And that's it. People are going to take what they want to take and run with it. At the end of the day, I know different. So I got the okay to go visit my cousin if it's something that I choose to do, which I might. And I actually have a cousin Kay. And my cousin Kay has watched a few channels. And is that PP? Hey, PP. I unblocked everybody. I went to my laptop. So unless I have a rogue mod, which I don't believe that I do, I unblocked everybody, even people that I'll hate for the rest of my life. I get people who are put through things that don't need to, however, plenty. Yep. People are just not going to get along. It's just never, ever going to happen. But it's really hard when you really care about, two people and you're trying to maneuver through. And, I believe I love who I love. And as one time, Daddy's Disappointment said in a chat, I remember this because it was about Spicoli, her soon-to-be husband. Love is love. And I respect people that have their issues and whatnot. I just, love who I love. And I got a lot of love in my heart. And I really, really appreciate it because, like I said, it does get lonely. I'm really happy that it's just Clint and I, and we're doing good. We're doing great, actually, because things hadn't been that great. But what I need to learn is his mom once said, men are from Mars, women are from Venus. I think I'm actually going to get that book and read it. I always just thought people, said it because of whatever. I'm going to read it, actually. I am going to read it because men's love language is so different than women's love language. And for years, I just thought, I never realized how much when Clint did stuff. He's the first guy that went to a strip club and showed the lady my freaking picture first. So, you got to love a guy like that. And it was years ago, and then I looked through his messages when he first got down and, it was all about me. It was. And I think I was asking, why'd you reach out to all those people and stuff? Why you make a mountain out of a molehill? And he said that he needs to get verification. And he's working on that in therapy for sure. But he just said that he reaches out to people or says this and that because he says that he needs to get verification. And he's starting to learn about the conditions that, what he was born with. And it's not easy for Clint. It never has been easy for Clint. But love is love. And if I didn't love the guy and he didn't love me, we wouldn't be together. So, like I remember from a movie, it says, he doesn't make sense. She doesn't make sense, but together they make sense. So that's what I would like to say, that anybody that's in a relationship or you guys may be doing, a little rough or something like that, you'll get there. Clint's a good guy. He gets on my last nerve, but he's a good guy. I think that what happened when him and I had broken up, he just wants to step back from that crap. And, when things come up that he did, way back in his past, that's stuff that he's working on in therapy. And it's just people getting digs on him. And, at least Clint was on a show and got paid for it. He was never on the news for doing something bad. And there was something in him. Like I said, that is how I met him. Obviously, I watched the show. I had seen 2 episodes that he was in. And what got me is the fact that he wore Oakley's. Nobody kicked in a door like he did. And I remember something that he had actually said. He said, I want a wife that's going to be with me and make me her number one priority, because that's what I would do with that person. And for years, the way we know how Clint reacts when he gets mad, and that I'm learning it. And there are things that he wasn't aware of, things that, the late bloomer, as we would say, and it is what it is, We love Alice and Kendall. They're very, very wonderful. They have very much blessed us. They really, really have. And, I think that people are just never going to change their whatever about me. And it's fine. No, he did not. And We got Marley about 5 or 6 months ago. And, again, Holly is a friend that I've known. She found me on here, and Holly has been 100% about her life and stuff like that. And I have met Holly, and she is a beautiful, wonderful person. And if she thought that I was a bad person, she wouldn't be having me come to her daughter's play. And she has always been there for me, and she's a really, really good person. And she comes in, she enjoys everybody in here. And Holly, thank you. I really, really appreciate it. And you got great tatters and wonderful hair. But she can tell you, Clint's an introvert, but if you get to know him and stuff like that, he will open up. But Clint's always been like that. And Clint will always be like that. And people will always think that he's using, and that's okay. You guys can think whatever you want about me and him because we don't care. We really don't give a shit anymore. We don't. Because right now we just have each other and a very small amount of friends because Holly's got a lot of stuff going on. And when she can stop over something, she's a great mom. And yeah, I've met her in real life. And obviously you've grown a lot from when I last saw you. Yeah. Thank you. And I think you're a great mom, great person. So if we want to talk about Urban Dictionary, it's totally fine. Like I said, you want to talk about Shark Week? I don't care. We all got cervixes and ovaries, or maybe you don't. Talk about what you want. Talk about what you want. Love is love, as Daddy's Disappointment said. So the story about Marley is yeah. And that's what I told Clint. And what I've realized is there are guys that are really, really emotional, and I'm okay with that. I like an emotional guy, but I love a Clint guy. And no matter at the end of the day, it's okay. I get anxiety sometimes too when I go live, and it's like I feel I work better improving. I do not work good. Like the day that I made the list and stuff like that, it was like, I can't do this. If anybody wants to make a list about everybody that's been hurt, by all means do that on Reddit. Quit knocking on me, but you're going to knock on me anyway. So I still love you, Sky Thunderous, whoever you are. Yes, anxiety sucks, man. And I was only a little dizzy last night. I had to give blood anyway. So I called they got this emergency line where they contact your doctor, and they said, oh, just go in and get your blood work done. So it was cool. I waited for 3 hours and I played some freaking bingo. I had $1.80 and I ended up winning a $50 ticket. So yeah, we listen, but we don't judge. And I want people to know things that have happened in my life. I want people to talk about if it's Shark Week or whatever. Talk about whatever you want, because here's the thing. If you're listening to what I'm talking about and you don't agree with it, then don't listen to me. It's simple as that. And y'all don't know my family. My brother listens, and he knows that I'm a pervert. I've been a pervert my whole freaking life. My mom used to call me the who, what, where, when, why, and how, because I asked 50 million questions. You don't ask questions, you're never going to know the answer. And at the end of the day, tis what it is. Jen, I text you. Glenn Crack is here using my photo again. Glenn, you need to quit that stupid shit for real. I will block him when he comes in. For anyone wondering why I hate him, he posted my parents' names, addresses, and signature from Power of Attorney. I've never mentioned him. See, and that's the fuckboy shit, Glenn. You need to quit that shit. Don't come in here if you're not going to change your picture. And yes, you can change your picture because I have. Don't come in here and do that, man. You want to hang out with the crochet hags and do the stuff that they do, then stay the hell over there. Leave Julie alone. Julie, can I tell them what happened when you got your gastric? Can I tell them what happened? I remember when somebody said, your mother is a bitch, Julie, but that's okay. Get the fuck out of here. I know what it's like to have one of your parents talked about. Okay, so Julie, who in the past always checked on me and stuff like that and still does, Julie could not take getting fat shamed. Just like nobody else wants to get fat shamed. Like when you guys tell me that I'm ugly shaming Amzie, Amzie is ugly when she's acting ugly. So I told y'all that somebody was going to go tell Julie. I told y'all, and we all know who the tattletales are. So that's that. I'm going to quit getting those digs in. They know they are. Just give them too much attention. So anyway, a lot of the reason why Julie got the gastric bypass surgery is because y'all kept fat shaming her. That's it. Y'all kept fat shaming her, and she had just lost her dad. Or it was prior. It doesn't matter. Honestly, her dad was a wonderful freaking person. And the difference with Julie is maybe she wasn't born to them, but they chose her. I was stuck with my parents. They didn't have a chance to say, oh my God, you know. But anyway, long story short, I called her one day after she had gotten the surgery, and she was only allowed to have a little bit of liquids. And those that have had bypass surgery, it is a very, very hard surgery to go through. I know people that I don't even like has had it done. And it is hard. You got, not only do you get the surgery, it's a bitch to come back from the surgery. It's a very dangerous surgery if you guys haven't watched it, and you can pass away from it. You had it after, okay. And Julie, I don't think that she would have gotten the surgery, because before then, while y'all were clowning on her, she was going to concerts, living her best life. So she finally got the surgery. And I don't know why you do that, Glenn. You can't strike me. The only person that can strike me is Julie, and she's not going to strike me. I told y'all she was going to come in here and say something. Y'all don't like being gone after. She don't like being gone after too. So whatever. Take that to Reddit and put a middle finger back to me, because I'm giving you one right now. But anyway, so I called Julie. She was going through a really rough time with her dad and passing. So I called her and I told her I didn't want her to get the bypass surgery because it's very, very dangerous. And I called her, and she wasn't doing good. She wasn't taking in. And you guys know that when you get the bypass surgery, you cannot drink and eat a lot. And Julie had some complications from it, because Julie, to the contrary, does have shitty liver, always has. And she wouldn't get the fuck up. She had just pretty much given up. And she wouldn't get up. She was sick. She wasn't taking liquids because she was getting sick so freaking much. She was in pain. I know you did. And she didn't want to go to that hospital because of what happened with her father. And unless you're there, don't question her about anything. She was very close to her dad. I know that. I can verify that. And me and her husband were trying to get her to go, and she wouldn't go. She could barely even talk. It was so bad. So I called her about 50 times, and she answered every single time. And I told her, Julie, you need to go. She did not want to go because of her dad. And there was personal stuff that happened with that. I can verify that. And she almost died. And that's the fucking truth. She was super dehydrated. She was in a lot of freaking pain. The pain medication wasn't helping her. Her husband tried to get her to go. She wouldn't go. She wouldn't go. And if you guys think that she wouldn't have died from it, I'm telling you, she almost did. And I will bring up Kathy, because I remember when her dad died, Kathy ended up, after she told Kathy not to get her any honey baked ham, because she wanted, you know how Kathy is. And Kathy did it anyway. I know that. I'm just saying because of, you know what I mean. So if Julie wants to get her teeth done, let her get her fucking teeth done. And she looks great. And she feels great. But she did almost die from the surgery. And I don't know why Glenn does that shit, but God forbid, Glenn, if something ever happens to you or somebody in your family, I don't think that she would want anything bad to happen to them. I have 5 beautiful, fantastic, magnificent, amazing cats. Anyone can dox them. Just ask me for their pictures. Done. Same with me. Poor Chloe got doxed. And I was the one that fucked up the friendship with me and Julie. So I do love you very much, Julie. I need you to know that. She knew how sick I was. So does anybody have any ideas? Somebody give me an idea, guys. I got to go to the store and I'm getting so sick of chicken. I really, really am. But if I had to make something from chicken, what would you guys make? That would be kidney friendly. And I've actually started trying different stuff. I never in my life thought that I would like a radish, but I think they taste okay. But I'm more of a texture person. And anything that's crunchy, like when I used to eat bacon, I didn't care. My bacon was burnt. The more burnt, the better, because it was crunchy and it was delicious. So I'm definitely a texture person. Plus, I was one of the good things to do if you guys want to, if you got, and it's hard to get it down, is once a day, squeeze some lemon juice. That sounds good, actually. Squeeze some lemon juice, warm water, and a little bit of apple cider vinegar. And it will help you. And it's good for your arteries. It's good to clean you out. I have not roasted them. I think what I'm messing up with is when I steam the vegetables in check, I end up messing them up. If you guys could tell me how to do it, or maybe I'll make a group room where people, put their recipes and stuff down. But yeah, if you have any suggestions, because I put them on salads, obviously when they're crunchy. But here, I don't know if I overcook it, but I kind of want it to be like with my asparagus. I like the ends of them a little bit overcooked. I love me some asparagus, actually. But yeah, if you guys could give me a dinner idea, I've got my pen ready. You could hear it click. I'm going to get my notebook. Got all my baskets done. So we got that taken care of, all of us together. So let's try this chicken fried rice. And here's the thing. If I look up, it's called DaVita, which is a kidney-friendly. It's a kidney-friendly place that gives you really good recipes. But I think the whole thing is eating things in moderation, and people are just going to have cheat days. I only have 3 grand meals I can cook, so I have nothing to contribute. Is it grand? Oh, good meals. I'm missing some chicken and dumplings. Not gonna lie. I miss a big bowl of spaghetti. Oh, I miss spaghetti. Oh my God, I miss spaghetti. But how do you roast the radishes? Is that the same as steaming them? Yes, it is a diet. Yeah, it's called DaVita. I think what it is, or what it was, is because I have anxiety and because the way that my mom has, I don't want to reunite with people because I'm sick. So when I went to the hospital last night, I talked to a really, really good doctor. He came in, told me about my blood work and stuff like that. And I was telling him about the ortho, whatever. And he said it was mild. And it's good to have a doctor that takes the time to sit down with you and explain to you about things. And he was very kind. And I left and I felt pretty damn good. Went home. My blood pressure was up. So I came home and took my blood pressure medicine. And I felt a hell of a lot better. So I think I was just getting myself all worked up this week, and I don't want to do that. Roasting in the oven, steaming with boiling water. Do you have the goggle, Jen? Is it Google or goggle? I would like to roast it and check. And there is something else. My friend used to get garlic and she would roast that and she would eat the insides with crackers. And I never liked garlic before. Like, God, I wish Clint was telling me, he goes, your mom would be so freaking proud of you, the way that you're eating and stuff like that, because she used to get on me. No sugar, no sugar. You need to drink your juice, get off the lithium. So I have to think, like I said, there is a heaven. I do believe that my mom is an angel, and I do think that my mom would be pretty freaking proud that I'm eating a lot better. I know my dad would. That's one thing I do have to say about my parents. They ate pretty good. Jungle Gyms, candy, sugar-free candy. You're not useless. Mm-mm. Maybe we'll do that. We'll have a room where I probably got like 8 freaking rooms anyway, like 8. And actually, I'm not friends with some of the people, and they still go in there because the thing is, it's just because we're not getting along. Holly, you could verify that. We just go in and out and just tell everybody to have a good day, or maybe we'll vent about something, but there's no plotting or doing anything like that. We don't talk about that shit in there. And like I said, I've had 7. I think I probably got 8 rooms. I got one where it says Muggsy's my pimp. I know whatever, it just says that. I don't even know. I haven't talked to Muggsy at all, but he goes in. He left the room. But I've got people from the mod community in there, and got a lot of people in there. I know a lot of people don't want to be in rooms either because the notification or what's happened in there before, but I'm telling you what, that's what I just say, the revolving doors. Do not dox anybody. Do not, same shit. Jungle Gyms. I hate that place. Why? Jungle Gyms is life. What are you talking about? But Holly, over in Eastgate, they opened up another store. And it's kind of like an Aldi's. My mom used to love Aldi's. Oh my God, she used to love Aldi's. And by the way, if you buy the bags from Aldi's, they're $1 a piece. Put them underneath your kitchen sink or something like that, because they're starting to charge for bags. Chicken fried rice. Okay. But like on the DaVita site, you guys can, like, yes, you have to alter things, a lot differently than what you would do, but there are recipes on that site that have really yummy things. It gives you like different ways you can get sauce and stuff like that. Even Clint's been really good about looking at the sodium content. I have to check the sodium, the phosphorus, all that stuff. I wish Lisa was in here. She actually hit me up this morning. So Lisa, if you are listening, and I miss you, Lisa's got a lot of health issues too. That's kind of where we bonded. And, she's able to give me like really, really, really good recipes and stuff, Julie, because I'm craving spaghetti with garlic bread and a Greek salad. Oh my God. Brenda loves herself a Greek salad. Oh my God, Campbell's soup is so good. Back when I used to be a staggering drunk, and I was, that was my hangover medication, my hangover medicine. Well, it was my hangover medicine food. Campbell's tomato soup with a little bit of milk in it and some crackers. That used to be my jam. Because back in the day, after 3 beers, all of them tasted like water after that. That's why I did not want to drink anymore. The hangover is not worth it. But Campbell's is, the chicken and stars, Holly. I really miss eating that. Bean and bacon. Oh, bean and bacon was so good. Some people don't like soup because it's kind of liquidy based. I don't like hominy. I don't like I like banana peppers. I like jalapeno peppers if they have that. I don't like green. No bell pepper you're going to see me eat unless it's Italian. But I will tell you this, turkey meatloaf is freaking amazing. It is so freaking good. I haven't had a regular egg yolk since I found out about my cholesterol. So for the most part, I'm pretty disciplined in it. My tomato soup was turned into a Bloody Mary. My mom made a Bloody Mary one time for me and an ex. Oh my God. We went there to clean my car and we ended up leaving late at late at night. Hey, Donna. I responded to your comment you left. BTW. I never, ever, ever, ever liked a Bloody Mary. The only reason why is the freaking vodka. I never, ever, ever liked vodka. And I've seen people, oh my God, vodka was so rancid. Ugh, oh my God. Ugh. Tequila, never had any good tequila nights. My mom used to make tequila slammers, and one time she took her shirt off, and yeah. But yeah, I've had people take the tequila shots off my stomach. But that was like back in the day. Holly, you know where Clifton is, right? Over by Telford, where they got the old skyline and stuff like that. Yeah, this guy that I dated, he had a efficiency apartment. Yes, it's nasty. God, it's so freaking nasty. What I did like though is it was called brandy. And it was, oh my God, when I would take a sip of it, it was like, oh, I'm missing the cigar. And I would take a sip of it and it just like made me so warm feeling. Oh my God, I miss that. Brandy was good. It gives you the warm. And I think I had a hot toddy once. That was pretty good. I had pucker. And what's that stuff with the crystals at the bottom? Because I drank that one night with my mom and there were crystals at the bottom. So I got a screwdriver and tried to get it the crystals out. And not so fun fact, I'm very blessed that I haven't broken a bone other than fracturing it, but I've had stitches freaking everywhere. But I ended up slicing like the web of my hand. And I hadn't seen my dad in a while because he didn't like my mom. He thought she was a bad influence, which she probably was. So I had to go to the hospital and get stitched up, which I was bleeding like a stuffed pig because I was loaded. Nobody could take me to the hospital. Goldenschlager. Yes. See, and a lot of people like Jack Daniels and Coke. I don't like that. I did not like Southern Comfort. I liked a slippery nipple or whatever that was called, the puckers. But I remember, never ever forget this. When I used to go to Clifton with the guy that I was dating, I would drink Goldenschlager. I would drink Goldenschlager and listen to Oasis all the freaking time. I bet you're fun drunk, Donna. I did like wine back in the day. Wine was my jam. The pink wine. Pink wine was good. I heard actually that having a half a glass to 1 glass of red wine actually is good for your heart. But if that's what you're talking about in check, oh my God. My mom used to joke and be like, oh, when you go to the bathroom, there's gold specks. But are those real gold? I never even thought about that. Had a nice cinnamon taste, but the first couple shots, they're pretty rough. Oh, and I will tell you this. Back in the day when I partied with my friends, I used to drink Ice 101. Oh my God, that shit was brutal. It was so freaking brutal. Ice 101. I do not miss that. I do not miss that. But I used to drink. Oh my God, that stuff was freaking brutal. I used to go bowling after I would drink that shit. Oh my God. You want to talk about hangover puke city? That's where it was. But that shit got you drunk as hell. I did. I thought it was freaking Thursday. I thought it was freaking Thursday. I'll change it Dude, I make so many freaking typos and mistakes. I know I need to change that. I know I do, but I get so freaking excited and freaking, my ADHD kicks in and, I've never drank with my mom. My bestie and I went to hometown last September and I got drunk with my mom. We played cards and drank till 2. Yeah. Can't skip over hump day. I have to this week. Not supposed to mention it, but I will anyway. It's Shark Week. Hey, Kristen. I can see you now. Hell and high water, Kristen. We got there. I unblocked every single person. I had to go to my desktop. So nice to see you back. No harm. We all make mistakes. I think I make them a lot more than I should, but that's okay. Like I said, hell or high water, we're going to get there. PP flipped her off. I love the flip off middle finger. Clint gets a little testy with that middle finger, but honestly, he just really flips off that one person. You go at his fucking family or you talk about what happened to him in the past, Clint will get a little ratchet himself. He puts my hoop earrings on and my underwear and he goes at it. Hell yeah, I took the time. People take the time to come in to see me and say nice things and whatever. Hell yeah, I'm going to take the time to go look at it. And like I said, I figure it out just like everybody else does. Hey, Karma is the cat. How are you doing? Well, if InCheck gets back with me, I may do some turnips. I wonder if you could do just a side of turnips and put stuff on it. I think what it is I don't season things correctly. Kristen's more close to Friday than I am. Oh, I just take something and roll with it. I can't get over that freaking avatar. Whoop, whoop. And I was telling Clint, he makes these bets, like Clint will just bet like $1 or something like that. And sure as shit, man. I mean, you got the rabbit and you got the tortoise. The tortoise is slow and will eventually get there. And I don't mean slow like whatever. Clint he'll bet 50 cents and he is very happy making $1. That is not how I am. I'm more like, put it out there. And if I have great luck, it's going to work or it's not going to work. That's why me and Clint like to do gambling every now and then. We have fun. We have a lot of fun, actually. But honestly, I was letting stuff kind of get to me. And what I need to do is not let things get to me. And if I don't want to see anything bad or whatever. And the reason, honestly, that I went into Sasquatch's live last night is because when I looked up about the privacy stuff, now people... Hey, Dreamer. This is not a safe place. Jen, block Glenn Crack. Not cool. He trolls your subs. Well, Dreamer, that's very, very good. You're right. You're absolutely right. And the old me would have said, fuck you. But you're right, actually. Very right. This is not a safe. Well, my room is. You can't make assumptions about that. My room is is a more safe place. There are people in here that don't like each other and we coexist. And you're welcome to come in. I like you. Either one day you like me, but my room is a safe place. There are other rooms where a lot of bad stuff is going on. But, honestly, that's your opinion. And I still like you to come in. But, yeah, I kind of noticed. But Julie came in. It's taken care of. And Glenn, you can't come in anymore because it's not fucking funny, bro. It's starting to look like you got a crush on Julie. Fuck yeah, it's a safe place. People only make... First off, this is the way I look at it. If you don't like my channel and you go to Reddit and make your comments, why are you watching me? Why would you want to go through that? Yeah, really bad people, and not in this room. The people that are hate watching, you're pathetic, because I don't watch. Back in the day when the bee did stuff and it was fucking funny, because at times she can be entertaining. I listen. Hey, Sarah motherfucking Z. But when she's nasty and stuff like that, I'm not going to put myself through listening to that shit. I may have to get a clip or something like that. But I'm not going to sit and listen to somebody put me down and say god awful shit. I'm not going to listen to that. I've unsubscribed from a lot of people, but if I get a membership, there's a damn good reason why I'm getting it. Y'all want to clip me and play my lives? I'm going to clip the bad stuff and keep it right in my back pocket. As Billie Jean said in that movie, fair is fair, just ain't shaving my head. Can you, if you talk to O'Hara, Sarah, tell her that I'm very sorry. I've known I shouldn't have got rude with her. O'Hara's always been a good friend, and, shouldn't have done that. And I do miss her, so. Oh, let me grab a water. Oh, and by the way, if you go to Dollar General, there are 3 aisles that are all $1. And there's a pack of 2 things, and it's called Put a Lid on It. Pre-poo toilet spray and tropical palms. Another good thing at the Dollar Tree that people are starting to like. They are called Power Stick, I believe. And when you watch Vivian, I think I put her link on my channel, but if not, I'm going to put her on there. She tests out products from the Dollar Tree or the as seen on TVs and stuff like that. And one of the good things, like the stain wipes that I got, those work. We watched it. Good thing to have if you got kiddos, even yourself. They work. I like them better than the Tide stick. You got Shark Week and you go outside, bring an extra pair of undies and peroxide. That works too. There's tons of stuff that you can get for $1 that works just as good. Now, if you go to the Dollar Tree, the Power Stick, I believe it's called Power Stick. And I'm telling you guys what, it's got a good smell to it, but she will get the expensive stuff. Then she will get the cheaper stuff. And you use it like Clint used to always be like, I got to get Dawn soap. I got to get Dawn soap. Well, we've been getting Palmolive because, the ladies got great nails on the Palmolive bottle. And we've been using that. Yes. Grand opening in my area of a Japanese dollar store. You know what they'll have there is Pocky sticks. My youngest daughter loved Pocky sticks. Loved them. The strawberry and cream ones were pretty good. Oh, yeah. I don't know why anybody would knock the dollar store. And because, listen, they have brand name stuff and they have non-brand name stuff that tastes just as good. And I don't know why anybody would knock the Dollar Tree, because there are people that are knocking on me going, but you guys are getting your food and your fast break sandwiches, just like everybody else. And if it's not $1, it's $3. And if it ain't $3, it's $5. Hell of a lot cheaper than going to the stores. I miss Big Lots, something terrible. I love your avatar, Sarah. Very pretty. The solar lights are great. You can get dishware. I got dish stuff before I got the Dolly Parton stuff. And it looks beautiful. Tablecloths. My shower curtain in the guest bathroom, it's from the Dollar Tree. All that stuff, the decorative stuff, it's from the Dollar Tree. There's nothing wrong with the Dollar Tree. And the Dollar Tree is starting to get really, really good. And yeah, I do shop there a lot because there are things that I use every single day that are from there. And even at Dollar General, they've got baby wipes. They have, I got a little book bag for Mia and Marley, like just for their stuff because I can't put everything in Mia's. So I put an extra leash in there. I put some wipes in there for their paws, an extra thing of the stuff for the balm for their nose and everything like that because our fur babies are just like our kiddos too. Yeah, Ross is really good. I got a few shirts from there. TJ Maxx is really good. I don't know why people think I have this shopping addiction because when I shop, it's got to be a good sale. And I'm telling you what, with the weather being bipolar, sweatshirts are on sale right now. Hang those suckers up, put them up with your winter clothes. You can get a sweatshirt for like $5. Yeah. I spent 90 something dollars at the Dollar Tree. Big fucking deal. Those little storage things that everybody loved when I did them in the bathroom and stuff like that. It's just the way that you design and you do things. Everybody's got a weird way of doing it. I mean, honestly, if I had the money, I would probably go to different places. Hey, Christina. And yeah, I like going to Bath and Body. I've went to Bath and Body since I was 15 years old. I'm a pearberry, sun-ripe, and raspberry kind of gal. Cucumber melon. Can't afford to go to Victoria's Secrets, nor do I even know if they're open anymore. Clint's got tons of thongs, so I don't have to go there. And we wear each other's clothes because we got it like that. But I did like their lotions and stuff like that. But, here's the thing. Every single place that you go has a sale. When you walk in, grab the paper, look at deals and stuff that you have. A lot of people go to Kohl's. Kohl's has a clearance section. Places that you go to, like a children's place and stuff like that. Hey, Party Rock. They give you Kohl dollars. Sometimes if you sign up for a credit card, even if it doesn't go through, they will give you a discount. They do that at TJ Maxx, actually. You fill out, and they always ask you, hey, do you want to fill out a card? And sometimes it goes through, sometimes it doesn't. They will give you a discount up to 30% off. So just because it's a ritzy name brand store, they got a clearance section just like everyone else. And I'm saying go to freaking Kohl's. And every now and then I might want to get a pair of Adidas for $63. I'm entitled to that if I want to. Yeah, it is fun. That's one of the reasons I love Jane so much. Jane could take something that's $3 at a consignment store, make it into something beautiful. And you can do that. I know. I did the Dollar Tree stuff with Lisa. It was good then. She's still doing it. So whatever. It's just picking and nitpicking at this point. Yeah. Like I said, I get put on a budget because there's stuff that I have to pay for. Like Napa had said, you don't got to spend you don't got to tell people about your bills, but $5 a day, you put it back, it saves you a lot of money. I remember my youngest, I had a shoe box and I would send, Sweaty does beautiful glass stuff. A lot of people buy her glass stuff. She can blow like a mother effer. Yeah. Yep. Put right up the middle finger. I'm not sitting over there talking, saying that people are druggies and all that shit. And you get super chatted for that. That just says who you are as a person. I do better when I do content, and I'm going to shoot the shit. I'm going to defend myself, and I'm going to defend my damn friends because they go to other rooms to get defend me. Look at poor Brenda. Brenda about it. But that's how I am. And I am going to go back to crafts because I was thinking about that. I miss painting. I think I let some people get to my head and put them down and shit like that. Maybe I'll get around to doing some paper plates. I'm going to hang that shit up on my wall, but maybe I'll try like some tie-dye stuff or whatever. Another thing I've been looking for, because Clint gave me a limit for Amazon, and because Clint works there, I get either free delivery or I get a lot of perks for Clint working there, actually. Mm-hmm. But I've been looking at little chemistry things. You know, I'm trying to Billy Madison myself back up. I was looking at chemistry sets for 5 and 6 year olds, and I remember making the. I did, Donna. I got all the baskets done. I'll show myself tonight because I'm going to cook, and I like doing cook while live, not on camera. Yeah. So I will show you the Easter baskets, Donna. They look sharp. They look good. Yeah, I paint rocks. I need some more. Yeah. A lot of people paint stones and stuff. No, I would not. Showing somebody's channel and you're a cartoon, believe you me, and the shit that comes out of that one's mouth, believe you me, does not look, it is weird. It is so fucking weird. But I mean, I talk about like my good friends and stuff like that. Like if I ran into Party Rock, I would be great. Anybody that's in here, if I ever ran into y'all, I would like you. But it's just like the people that do the weird ass shit. Okay, I'll do that. How's your boy doing, Donna? Have you had a chance to talk to him? Oh, fuck no. No. Mm-mm. I remember when I was all messed up, I'd be like, the bee, and they'd look at me like I was fucking crazy. I could not be behind some cart. I don't get it. It's so fucking weird, man. Hey, Bambi, what's going on? Not for a few days. He's back at Easter. Oh, okay. Oh, fuck. I gotta unban Kimmy. Glenn, you need to get a fucking life. I just banned Kimmy. I mean, I appreciate your persistence to keep coming in here, but aren't you like some kind of professional and you got a job and everything like that? What do you do for a job that'll allocate you to be able to come in and do this shit all day, every day? I fucking banned him. He keeps coming in with Julie's picture on his face. I cannot do that. I'm not getting struck. I just banned his stupid ass. I don't think people understand. You're coming in, not only you disrespecting that person, you're disrespecting me. Especially if you're a professional. What do you think? I mean, I've heard what you do for a living. How do you have fucking time to do that? He did good. And I know people like him. That's cool. But you can't come in here with somebody's picture. I really think he has a crush on Julie, because if you take that time to put somebody, I really think that Glenn's got a crush on Julie. That's like some third grader shit. Like the more a boy pinches a little girl, love hurts. But you know, Glenn, I think you got a little thing for Julie. She's on your mind a lot, buddy. This water bottle up. Well, Party Rock, I like your avatar. You're beautiful. Okay, let's see here. I don't know how to, okay, how do I unban Kimmy? Can I do that while I'm live? Where would I go to? Would I go to Google or would I go to, wait a minute, I know where I would go to. Hold on, guys. Kimmy, I'm coming for you. I'm coming. I'm coming, Kimmy. Comments held. Community settings. Community moderation. I'm coming, Kimmy. Yo. Oh, shot antifreeze. Kimmy, I'm coming. I'm looking for you, Kimmy. Linda Manny, Carrie, more. Muggsy the Maple. Oh my God, you guys are sick. And you put Muggsy's picture on there. And you got Dom's picture on there. Y'all are lame. Okay. Where would I look for Kimmy? Where do I find her? Is she on the block list? Kimmy, where are you? One of the names says she hated you. Holy shit. Okay, 607. Well, Glenn Crack's on here. She hated you. I can't, dude. Charlie, Santa Baby. I need to poop. Where is Kimmy? Cooter bug. I can't, bro. All right, guys. Where do I find Kimmy? You guys, hold on. You don't have to do anything. Jen, she's unblocked. Where is she? Kimmy, type. You were accidentally banned. I got you mixed up with the guy that's in love with Julie. Kendra, I watched like, oh, Kendra, you're in here. Hello, my Sweet Valley High sister. Savage, I may put you as a managing mod. You okay with that, girl? Read your chat, girl. I was busy looking for Kimmy. I ran into an old sock account. They said they needed to poop. Well, good luck with your interview, Kendra. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. Let's see if it's possible. I miss liability. Grand opening in my area. Julie says, hey, mother FNC. I want to check it out on Monday. All thanks, Jen. Rosso is a good store. I agree. Donna Lee, I found Petland. Kristen, it's not as cheap or use value if you look. Miss liability. Donna, it was cheap. Sweaty blows glass. Well, Brenda was told to eat it. So, Christina, exactly. Hi. Kimmy was banned and their comments removed. Thank you for fixing it. But where are you, Kimmy? And you guys got to know, I'm not going to block a freaking mod. Get the chat. Okay, I looked at the chat. Kendra, good luck. Wear coral lipstick. You know what, Kendra? Stop at Walgreens and go over to the makeup aisle, over where the CoverGirl aisle is. Now, Kendra, listen. Wear your hair down because you have beautiful hair and you dress really good. I know how you dress. Stop and get, there are 2 freaking good lip glosses. If you want to go cheaper, get Lip Smackers and it tastes yummy. Or number 2, go over to CoverGirl aisle. And I think it's about $9 or something like that. But if you have Walgreens points, it'll take money off of it. So it's called, it is a CoverGirl. It's a gloss and it's got a little bit. It's the best stuff, Kendra. Big ass tube of it. They have a lip plumper and they just have a gloss. And I have like 3 of them. And another good take at the Dollar Tree, they have every single toothbrush that you can have. They've got the little picks that you use for your teeth. They have them for kiddos and stuff like that. You can get one of those little glass jars and you can put the little, you can put everything in those little things, the little toothpick things. At Dollar General for this week, they have, I'm not trying to freak her out. Kendra's going to do good. Kendra's got a good voice. Kendra's very intelligent. Kendra's going to do good. Kendra knows she's going to do good. And if you don't, Kendra, I'm telling you, you are going to do good. And if you have Vaseline, put a little bit on your teeth, put a little bit on a sparkling smile. It's a beauty pageant must have. Yes, Kendra. Get it, girl. I told you, look at Party Rock's avatar. Oh my God. Kimmy, come back. Another good thing they have at the Dollar Tree, they have those hooks, and they have them in silver, they have them in gold, they have them in white, they have them in all sizes. I will show them tonight, and they have them like in a wood grain. I put the hooks up because they help with pictures. Me and Clint put our hats on there. They're awesome. For $5 at the Dollar Tree, they have these easels. I would say like an 8x10. They put watercolor paints in there, and you can paint on them. Maybe I'll go pick one up today. You're making me blush. You're making me blush. What's another good thing at the Dollar Tree? Oh. If you go over to the shampoo aisle, there are 3 different types of shampoo. Okay, so I think they have a brand that's like Mane and Tail. They also have, and they're the Fructose or whatever, the stuff that I showed you guys on my short. They have green bottles of conditioner and shampoo. You can use that. They have Tresemme. You know how Tresemme is the black bottles? They have those. Try them out and, compare the ingredients and stuff in it. You can do like gardening and stuff like that. I actually got a catnip starter for Puma, planted a few seeds, and now and you know what? That saves me freaking money because Puma loves freaking catnip. Grew it up just like grass, and she freaking ate it, and she's still eating it, and go me. And now we got to start mowing the lawn. So I asked Clint, I said, how about this? How about I do half of the front of the lawn, and then he's going to do the other half, and then we're going to do the whole back end. So that's another thing. Grass that's growing like a mother effer. Oh, and another good thing is I put Marley up on the bed today, and me, her, Clint, and Mia were laying on the bed. The only person missing was, our little fur baby, but it was kind of cool. We sat and got a nice nap in. That was really cool. So Marley's getting there. She has settled down a lot. I think after she gets fixed, we just set her appointment today, actually. And one of the great things about their vet is if you can't bring them in at 7 o'clock, you can drop them off at night. But I don't feel comfortable leaving them overnight. Mia's got an appointment coming up because I got to get her teeth cleaned. Like I said, if they have plans there at the vet, it will save you a lot of money. I promise you. Both the girls needed to get their nails trimmed yesterday. They had to do a blood test on Marley to make sure that everything was cool for her to get fixed. Mia had to have her blood test to get her teeth cleaned. It is okay. You too. Yeah, it does help you tan. You have a good day too, Party Rock. See you tonight if you want to come in. I'm going to make some food. See, you can cover a little bit of drama and do your shit. That's how I got my baskets done. But Marley's getting there. She just got a lot of energy. Napa was right. And the weather's getting so much better. We can go outside and hang out. The only thing, okay, so if you get the puppy plan, which is a little bit more expensive, for free, they will microchip. Yes. For people to say that I didn't take care of Chloe, bull the fuck shit. If it not been for getting one of those care credit cards and stuff like that for her, and Chloe was always on the plan. I have all her paperwork. I have all of it. And I'm not going to show anybody, but I do. And, you know, her, Mia, even our old dog, Mary, we took them to the pet place, to the vet. You have to make sure, and I'll tell you what, there are places, there are people that go to like, they give their own animals their medication and shots like stuff like that. It's a lot cheaper. If you can tolerate Terry time with her big ass mouth, which I don't miss because she was my cross to bear. You know, she has beautiful Pekingese. She does everything for them. And that's cool. So with the pet plan, wait a minute. Let me grab their shot stuff and I'll tell you how much money you can save, actually. Okay. So yesterday I had to get Marley's it's called Symphotica because or something like that. It's the flea and tick pill. And you know, Mia can get the shot for it, but both of them take the flea and tick pill once a month. Now those you do have to pay out of pocket for, and those are $37.98. So, but here's what you get for free. Okay, so you get 3 exams for free. You get the K9 DHPP. You get the LEP something, heartworm test. You do get that. The rabies vaccine, you get that. K9 Bordetella, you get that. Influenza, you get that. Lyme disease, you get that. And ProHeart vaccine, like Mia gets her, she gets the shot for it. Marley's still young. You know, but I'm telling you, the pet plan is the best thing to do. Now with Chloe, it was, and what's so sad about it is Chloe was supposed to get microchipped like a week after. And that's what's heartbreaking about it. But, you know, so with the surgeries and stuff like that, it's not covered. It's not. But just like every credit card, you know. No, I didn't. No, I did not. Mars candy bar. God, that is a blast from the past, man. Were those Mars candy bars, was Mars the one kind of like the Zero bar? I always thought that TJ Maxx and Ross was owned by the same person. Yes. And yeah, we did smoke around Chloe and Mia. We don't do that anymore. There are people that are vaping around their animals. There are people, yeah, smoking your one vapes with the 420 shit in it. That's not good for your pets to breathe in. Keep your litter boxes changed. The ammonia and stuff like that, that's not good for a human to breathe in and or your animals. And maybe sometimes people can pay out of pocket, but sometimes there are, you know, like with the care credit and stuff like that, I'm still paying that off because Chloe had so many freaking surgeries and I would not take back any of that. Plus I had to get Chloe groomed every month. And that's when Clint would take her. That was 3rd time together. And we would get her little hair. Well, I mean, you saw the picture of her. I don't know how people said that she wasn't taken care of, but Chloe was a fucking part of our family. Somebody knows where she was or is. You know, and Marley was hard in the very beginning. I'm not kidding. So, okay, I got Marley from a place really, really far out in Ohio. Like I'm talking the sticks. And I was like, okay, all these puppies are free, you know? So I called the lady. Well, she had family down by where we live, right? And somebody had passed away. So we talked to each other. Yeah. We talked to each other on the phone. Marley there were 12 puppies. So I saw Marley and I kind of knew. She was like, oh, this one's very cute. She likes to give kisses and she is really laid back. So I was like, I'll just get, because they all, all Marley's brothers and sisters, they all look the same. And you could tell they were like farm dogs and stuff like that, but they were super sweet. So the lady showed up and she had Marley wrapped in this little itty bitty like blanket or something like that. And, she whined a lot. She still gets pissed off. Like if she whines, it sounds like, oh my God. But like puppies just have a lot of freaking energy. I just, I guess it's like the breed of the dog. Because Chloe and Mia, the only thing that drove me nuts is if they ran outside or Mia will sit and look at me if I eat any food. But Mia's older too. So her and Marley got different energies and stuff like that. But I'll tell you what, Marley, she's starting to grow on Clint. I was freaking happy when he said that. Clint got less patience than me, believe you me. But when she went to the vet with me, she used to not like the car. I put the little seat back, put a little comforter there. She sat there perfectly fine. The only thing that I cannot get Marley to do is she is scared shitless of a leash. If you put the leash on her, she does not like that. Mia doesn't like taking a bath. Marley will get in the shower with you. That's just how different they are. And but I really was thinking, I'm like, man, I don't know if I can do it with Marley, but I followed what people told me. And then Napa said, you got to just, so yeah. And and here's the thing. If I tell Marley to sit, she'll sit, but Mia won't sit. Marley's the cutie pie. And Clint and Chloe, they were like homies, man. That was their time, So it's sad. But I think we had a really good lunch live. I don't know who's going live today. So if anybody is in here and can drop links, that'd be great. Because sometimes mods cannot come in. They have a life and it's not Jen anymore all the time. And I used to, I was talking to Brenda. I used to I didn't realize how inconsiderate I was. I don't take back that I don't like Brenda to hang out with certain friends because it takes our time away. But kidding. So we're going to go ahead and close in prayer. I think we had a great time today. NCheck gave me a really good thing. I'm going to look up roasting of turnips and stuff like that because they're fairly cheap. They're delicious. Or maybe I'll do the chicken fried rice. So, Father God, thank you for our day. Thank you for everything in our day. Please forgive us for the sins that we have committed. Thank you for everybody that came in today. Bless them. Make sure that they're safe. And Father God, in our heavenly precious name we pray. Amen. So I want everybody to have a good day. Peace and chicken grease. I don't think I have a mod in here right now that can drop links. So you guys know where to go. And if you guys need a link, let me know. So everybody have a good day. Thank you for coming in. And I will see you guys later on tonight if I don't go over to Rochelle's live because I love her so much. Take care.